What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well, and got a bit of Call of Duty news for you guys today, because I'm seeing these sales numbers being touted across the internet and being talked about, and I want to talk about them as well, because I don't think they give proper representation of the current landscape for Call of Duty. So for those that don't know, Black Ops Cold War's sales numbers were released, and it came to fruition that Black Ops Cold War has made as much money as Modern Warfare 2019 did. However, it's taken Black Ops Cold War to make that much money in 6 weeks versus Modern Warfare making that much money in 3 days. I think the number is somewhere around 600 million. I could be wrong with that. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Regardless, it took Black Ops Cold War 6 weeks to make what Modern Warfare 2019 made in 3 days. Those numbers are pretty astounding. Now, personally, what I would look at this as is a marketing failure from Activision and from Treyarch's standpoint. Because I don't think they did a very good job marketing Black Ops Cold War. I don't think they did a very good job developing Black Ops Cold War. But that's beside the point. I don't look at this as a pure failure on Black Ops Cold War. I look at it as a pure failure on Activision. I look at it as a pure failure on Modern Warfare 2019 because it wasn't able to get players hyped up about the next Call of Duty game. People who think that Modern Warfare 2019 is a superior game to Black Ops Cold War are, in my opinion, incorrect. Those who feel that Modern Warfare 2019 deserves all this praise for how much money they brought in are, in my opinion, incorrect. Because I do believe that as a community, we were bamboozled with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Because in reality, we were told it was going to be Modern Warfare all over again. It was going to bring us back to the glory days of the Modern Warfare trilogy. And we all remember playing that trilogy. Those were some of the best Call of Duty games ever. And that's what they sold us. They sold us the nostalgia. They brought back Captain Price. They sold us this bag of goods and said, look, it's going to be all this nostalgia that you've always wanted. And hey, guess what? They did an excellent job marketing it. They did an excellent job talking to the community and telling them that it was going to bring back those memories of 2007, 2009, 2011, playing COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. It was going to be like those old days again. And the community bought it because of that. So to say that this was a completely just gangbuster of a game is so incorrect. It was just very well marketed. And it pulled on our nostalgic strings, and we all went to the store to buy it because we're like, holy crap, do we want this experience to be similar to Modern Warfare? That's what all of us wanted. That's what, as a community, we collectively wanted. And instead, we got a piece of shit game. I'm gonna put it simply. It is a piece of shit game. They held back a full mode for a full year from the player base because of console exclusivity. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not okay with that. I'm simply not okay with that. I think that is the scummiest thing I've ever seen, and I think console exclusivity needs to go by the wayside as well. Like, we're in 2021. Enough with this, please. Enough with this. It doesn't make more consoles sell in any way, shape, or form. Anyways, everyone's going to PC now anyways. So why on earth do you want console exclusivity? Shouldn't you just want everyone to have access to the content that you've made? It made absolutely zero sense to me. The multiplayer was some of the worst we've ever seen in the franchise, and I don't know why anybody thinks it's better than that. The fact that Dead Silence is a field upgrade is nonsense. The map design is horrendous. The player movement, the feel, the hit detection is the only good thing in that game. The way you move feels so jaggedy. Black Ops Cold War, from a gameplay standpoint, feels much more superior, minus maybe the hit detection. There is a lot of BS in Black Ops Cold War. I'm going to be the first one to say that. And Black Ops Cold War isn't the most perfect game. It's not a great game, but it's superior to Modern Warfare 2019. The difference was Black Ops Cold War wasn't trying to sell us anything different. Modern Warfare was. They were trying to sell us that nostalgic experience that we used to have when we were playing on the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. And you know what? They didn't deliver. So to continue to compare these numbers, and also, hold on 1 second. For those that don't know, like, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and like, not everybody has disposable income to be thrown around for video games. Especially when they realized the last time they spent money on a video game, yeah, it didn't go so well because they didn't end up playing that video game enough to get their dollar worth. So they decided to save up and maybe go buy Cyberpunk, which was also a disappointment. but that's another video for another day. At the end of the day here, the main point that I'm trying to make is, this is not indicative of Cold War failing, even though I think that this should show Activision that, hey, nobody wants to buy a game that's dead on arrival. Nobody wants to buy a game that's been half-assed. Hopefully, it at least wakes them up a little bit to change the life cycle of Call of Duty 2021 or Call of Duty 2022 to maybe give those games a little bit more time before they release them. That's what I hope. I hope it's a wake-up call. I doubt it will be. I bet we'll still get a yearly release with a lot of incomplete content and content that's not released to us until, you know, later on DLCs, and it'll be claimed as additional content, but realistically it's just been held back out of the full game. But regardless of that point, I think that these numbers don't necessarily show Black Ops Cold War being a failure. I think it shows that Activision itself is a failure. I think it shows that the Call of Duty franchise and its fans are finally revolting against this lackluster release schedule year in, year out. I don't think people were very jacked about Black Ops Cold War. I don't think people were excited about it in the least, especially while we're in the middle of a pandemic. And people are like, well, I don't want to spend $70 for a game, especially after the disappointment that was Modern Warfare. Now, I could be wrong. That's me speculating, because I hate Modern Warfare with every fiber of my body, because I just feel it's not a good game at all. And I'm very disappointed that they used that name, the Modern Warfare name, and produced that absolute load of shit. Like, there's no other way to put it. That game is just a load of shit. And if you like it, great. I'm glad for you. I'm glad you can enjoy that. But honestly, ask yourself what you like. Do you like eating paste, or do you like eating burgers? Because honestly, I don't know how non-paste eaters enjoy that game. I just don't get it. It is the most mindless, dumb game with no map flow. The map design is horrendous. Piccadilly is in there. That, like, cave map is in. It's all giving me bad flashbacks, and I don't want to talk about it any further. Anyways, the main point that I want to make in this video, I'm going to finish off with, is the fact that to say that Black Ops Cold War is a failure is actually to say that Activision's a failure. So Activision, you failed. Instead of giving a hard time to Treyarch, look at yourselves first and look at who's in your leadership, because you're the reason why Call of Duty's dying, and it's not because of these hardworking developers. So that's what I'm going to end today with, is Activision is the reason why those numbers are down, and not Treyarch or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer Games. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. We recently hit over 250 subs. I'm going to have a great video, a couple of videos coming out regarding that soon. So thank you very much, everybody who subscribed. Definitely take a look for those 250 subscriber videos coming shortly, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.